Hello everyone and welcome back to Phantom Sports Industries. My name's Joe Soisson. I'm a contributor for Phantom's hockey content. Today, the Florida Panthers are now back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And I think this most recent Stanley Cup win is one of the most impressive finals runs in recent NHL history. And there's two aspects I want to talk about that I think are so impressive from Florida here. Number one, who they had to play to win this Stanley Cup, and number two, their roster management to get to this point. So we'll start with their path to victory, who they had to play. In round one of the playoffs, they played the Tampa Bay Lightning, who had the number one offense through the regular season, number one in goals per game average, fourth in goals against average as well. Florida won that series 4-1. In round two, they faced a hungry, revamped Toronto Maple Leafs squad. New Stanley Cup winning head coach. Added multiple pieces from Florida's team last year. Still have the amazing core four of Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares. Didn't matter. Panthers clutched up in Game 7 after being shut out in Game 6. Conference Finals versus Carolina. The Canes had never looked better. They shut down New Jersey. They dominated the number one seeded Washington. They even had a small break because they won their series so early and Florida and Toronto's series got extended to 7 games. But in that series, they couldn't break Bobrovsky when it mattered, and Florida wins in 5. And then against the Edmonton Oilers for the second time in a row in the finals. By the way, Edmonton ran over Los Angeles' defense, Vegas' defense, and Dallas' defense, all of which are top 6 in goals against average. Against Florida, they were held to under 3 goals per game for the series. And Florida did all of this without home ice advantage the entire postseason. And Paul Maurice deserves a ton of credit for what he's done with this roster. I mean, they finished the regular season 15th in goals per game average and 7th in goals against average. But in the postseason, they were number 1 in both those categories. They had 6 players with 20 or more points this postseason. 8 players with 18 or more points. They got production out of everybody. Sam Bennett has never scored more than 28 goals in a season. He led the postseason with 15. Luostarinen had 24 points in the regular season. He finished the playoffs with 19. Anton Lundell averages just over half a point per game in the regular season. He had 18 in 23 games these playoffs. Gadjevich played half the regular season for Florida and had only 4 points. He got 3 points in the playoffs. And yes, the trades for Seth Jones and Brad Marchand helped, but they weren't in the starting lineup. Even when players got hurt, there was a chance for them to swing up. Reinhart missed games. Rodriguez got hurt. Ekblad was out. They swung up other guys, and it just worked. By the way, Florida is 17th in cap space this offseason and 28th in defensive spending. So this incredible defense that held Connor McDavid to only 1 goal in the finals, that forced Edmonton to pull their goalie with 7 minutes of regulation left, that went 19 for 23 on the penalty kill against the Oilers in this series, isn't going anywhere. Last year, I thought the championship window for Florida might have been closing, but after this Stanley Cup run, looking at their offseason, I think if they re-sign anywhere near half the UFAs on their roster, pencil them into the postseason, and the threat of a three-peat looks very real. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like our content, be sure to scroll down below and click the like button on this video. While you're down there, be sure to click the subscribe button to get notified of future uploads to this very channel. And be sure to check out our official website. That's phantomsportsindustries.com. Once again, my name has been Joe Soisson, and from the rest of Phantom Sports Industries, we hope to see more of you next time.